Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of my Sims 4 Covenant Legacy Challenge. My name is Ronald the Simmer, and this is episode 43. So, we are currently here, guys, with Princess Elodie, as she has gone into labor. So, she's about to give birth to Cyrus's fourth, well, third, second born child, her third born child, however. I did make a new room for this newborn prince or princess. This is how it looks. I added like the teal colors that usually I forget the color that basically the third born princesses wear. But I have the colors in here for her, and then I also have like a mix of pink in here. Um cuz I don't know, I thought it would be cute just to add those colors and then put pink in here as well. But he is going to be a prince too. So I mean, the princes will live with the queens from now on. So if it is born, I might just make this from if it does end up being a boy, I might make this from like a dark blue room because basically when we do have sons, the colors kind of start over. So it'll go from dark blue to light blue to teal, turquoise, whatever the next color would be. But I just got this in here because I'm pretty sure the princess is gonna have a daughter. I just feel it in my bones. Like just the way the story is going, I just feel like she's gonna have a daughter. But if not, I'm just gonna have to redecorate this whole room, which is gonna be so annoying. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and get her to have a baby. I think eventually I'm going to probably make a birthing chamber in the castle. I just been kind of just decorating the rooms as we go on with the children. But eventually I think I will make a birthing chamber so this can be a lot easier for us. But anyway, let's go ahead and get the princess to go ahead and give birth. She has all of her family here in here. Well, the family that lives here at least. She has her concubines, her husband, and her eldest daughter in here as well as her father. Her second born daughter, Arwen, is now a toddler, guys, but she's right now sleeping in a bed. And I don't want a baby being in here watching her mother give birth. So let's just go ahead and have our princess go ahead and start the process of giving birth. Come on, LOD. Let's see what she's gonna have. Uh, and look what I said, a girl. Oh my god. Okay. It's kind of crazy. I was low key hoping that she would have a son, but I just felt like she was gonna have a girl. I don't know what it was. So let me go ahead and come back, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and randomize the name, and I'll be right back. Okay, guys. So the name I have randomized is Hestia. Now this is a name I added in my names list myself. So there's nobody who suggested this name to me. But yes, the princess has given us a little girl, and we're gonna name her Hestia. So it's 1, 2, 3. Oh, it's 6. So we can't add the princess title in here for her, but it's fine. Hestia is going to be born here. Another little girl that Cyrus has given Elodie, guys. This is insanity. But she's had her princess, which is so good. Oh my god, this is crazy. Another girl born from Cyrus. What is going on with the queen? Oh my god. 3 little princesses here, born from Elodie. Elodie has been very successful in having heirs to the throne here. Um, but do we have to breastfeed her? I mean, once we get this done, I am gonna go ahead and send everyone back to bed. Um, Now, one thing I do have, guys, I do have a potion of rejuvenation for Soren. I got it from Lady Clara because I just realized that Soren is about to die, guys. He has literally 2 days, and I feel like Soren. I want him to be alive a little longer. I don't want him to die yet, so I wasn't gonna cheat his age because I mean I only cheat the ages of the horses and stuff like the animals because they're not like our main focus. Um, but I will not cheat the age of our people. Now, if I have potions to help keep them young, I will use those things. So I do have this potion of rejuvenation for him. Hopefully, it will not backfire because if it does, he probably will die. But before I do get him to use it, I am going to send everyone back to their respective places. Like Soren, I mean not Soren, but Victor can go back to bed. Moira can do the same thing. Um, and as you guys can see, um, someone has two people have actually died, guys. Two people have actually died, and we're gonna talk about who has died. Um, and Soren can just go ahead and come sit in his room for a little bit to get prepared to take his potion. So, guys, Queen Lilith Strahd has died apparently because I have story progression on, and I don't have the they're not like a played household that I have. So like they are just a random kings and queens in the world that I just let roam around and do whatever they want. And they're not part of like they're not my played household. So I have the story progression thing on in The Sims 4 to where, you know, they do have may have children on their own and other things of that matter. But Lilith has died, guys, apparently from a cow plant, and I'm just gonna take that as she's been executed by her husband. And I don't know why. But she has died from a cow plant, and I might give a little bit of a story as to why she may have been executed. Let's go ahead. Oh, and somebody else who has died, guys, is not here. Oh my God, the princess is in a slight discontent in her relationship. Elodie ponders how her partner is feeling, given how that their romantic. Uh, huh. Okay. Interesting. The princess is also grieving, guys, because she has also lost her familiar Rhea. Now, I've been looking everywhere around this castle for that doggone urn, but I cannot find it. Um, Hopefully, eventually, I will find it. But for right now, I cannot find it. I did see someone like try to mourn her, and I tried to follow them. It was a butler who was trying to mourn Maria, but then he just stopped out of nowhere, so I could not find the urn anywhere. Hopefully, um, oh, here it is. Okay, yeah, so this is Ria's urn, guys. Let me put it in her inventory. Um, the princess has lost her familiar. We do have this area down here where we're gonna put the future, like, the future princesses who have passed away. Any future princesses or unmarried princes, they will be laid to rest in this crypt right here. And this is Princess Artemis's. This is her where her urn has been laid to rest, and this is her engrave: Princess Artemis, Princess of Sunstone, and daughter to Queen Orlin. So yes, that is her gravestone here, and it's very sad. Very sad indeed. Now, when the next generation does come, I might even just put Rhea's urn with Queen Orlin already, just to have that prepared. But Rhea, her urn is gonna be right next to Queen. Well, when she does become Queen, Princess Elodie's, um, her placement when she does pass away. So go ahead and do what you have to do, Elodie. Why can't you breastfeed your daughter? Oh my God, this butler. Please move. Please, please, please. Fantasy has basically give a good description as to why the whole Cyrus thing happened. Well, she didn't give an explanation as to why it happened, but she gave more like detailed reasons as to what could have gone down in that moment, and you know how Cyrus actually walked off from Victor to go ahead and give the princess a kiss on the cheek. He came over to give Elodie a kiss on the cheek, kind of in a way showing Victor, he who his what his place is. He is the man to the queen. He is her concubine. Fantasy esque basically believes that Cyrus knows what he's doing, and he's not naive at all. And I agree with that. He grew up with the mother seer. That's his mother. I'm pretty sure she trained her son for a life like this, like to a cutthroat life of the concubines. I mean, they're all vying to make sure that their daughters are stronger than the other daughter. It's not. I feel like he's playing a game here, and I'm not gonna be surprised, guys, if he does end up telling Elodie what happened with her and Victor, which may cause friction with him and Victor, which may cause friction with Elodie and Victor. Um, Victor is, trying to protect his family in a way, but he's also he may also damage it because he's doing things that he should not be doing, which is going up to one of the queen's lovers, one of her concubines, and telling them to back off and I'm her husband. When the rules of the harem is that that does not matter, you know, like these are still her men, and they are kiss has. Oh, that's cute. They are still her men, and they hold sway when it comes to their children. And it doesn't matter if he is her. It doesn't matter if he is her husband. She has the right to basically breed with them, and he doesn't have a say in that matter. So you know, it's very interesting to see what's going on. To see how the politics are playing out within the queendom here. I wonder if she will be able to show Cyrus their child. I think she might be able to. I think she might be able to. We're gonna have to see. But yeah, he's coming up. And also, guys, we are going to try to get them to go out today. Since she did did give birth or whatever. Maybe this might get her off. Maybe this might get this off her mind. But it is very very sad, guys. That Lilith has died. The queen. I keep calling her the queen. Elodie, guys. She did apparently like Lilith. Yeah, they were friends. Um, she did like Lilith, and she's kind of hurt by the fact that her mother-in-law has passed away, which is interesting. Um, Maybe Lilith showed her kindness in her time in Hollow, and she's probably kept in contact with her, telling her how Moira has grown up. And Moira just met her grandmother, and she's already passed away. She doesn't even have that much of a relationship with Lilith, but I think maybe like she was hoping to gain a relationship with her grandmother, and then she passed away through execution, maybe. And I would get into why maybe his mother was executed. Um, you know, as we all know, Strahd, like even in The Sims 4, like his backstory in The Sims 4, Vladislav, he's a very cruel man. Well, I wouldn't say he's cruel. I really don't know much about Vlad. I don't know. All I know is that in The Sims 4 lore that he was married to was in love with this human named Princess Cordelia, and it kind of turned him into an evil man in a way. But I do know in my story he is somewhat of a cruel person, and he's very much like uh, it's very much his way or no way, and I do believe in some sort of fashion. Maybe Lilith have spoken out of turn, and you know Lilith has always been like the good mother, and I feel like the reason why Victor turned out somewhat good is because of Lilith. Like the fact that he isn't like this overly raging narcissist or even misogynistic man is because of his mother in a way. And you know maybe they got into a disagreement when she went back home after Moira's celebration, and he had he had enough of his wife, and he executed her. And though I don't know why he's not grieving his mother, because this is his friend. Maybe that's like a glitch in the game. I don't know why he's not grieving his mother, but we are going to say he's very very upset about this, and he doesn't probably know what to do in this moment. Like his mother has just passed away. I'm pretty sure Elodie is so heartbroken for her husband, because she did cherish Lilith in a way, apparently. And you know Victor has lost basically the parent that he really really did love, which is so sad to see. And I really feel like maybe Victor is blaming his father, for these things. And I you know what, I am gonna say that Lilith was executed, and maybe it was because of a disagreement, and he doesn't know what to really do. And I feel like soon, maybe next time we do come back to Odina Castle, we are going to go ahead and no Odino Castle. Maybe next time when we come to Moonstone Castle, we're going to go ahead and visit Hollow with Victor, and we're going to have a little bit of the talk with Vlad. Um, Now, where is Soren? He's back over here. Let's just get him to take his potion of rejuvenation, so that he can hopefully start over his lifespan as an elder. Because I do want him to be alive for a little longer. I don't want him to die too soon here. Did you show? Yeah, she likes silly behavior. That's fine. Did you show him? Did you show her off? Oh, she's gonna go ahead and show her off now. That is so cute. Okay, let me see. turn off headline effects, and he turned headline effects off. But Elodie is showing Cyrus his newborn daughter. Um, let's go ahead and take a picture of this and take another one this way. Cyrus is probably so proud of himself. I'm pretty sure his mother would probably be proud of him too, having these beautiful daughters born. It's kind of amazing in a way, because the mother seer is essentially the grandmother to most of Elodie's children. Um, it's so cool, so cool. Little Hestia Odina has been born. Wow, 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 wow. Now, has Soren taken his potion of rejuvenation? It looked like it worked, guys. So Soren, he's gotten his potion from Lady Clara, and he already feels a little bit younger than before. He felt like his time was coming to an end, but Soren wants to make sure that he stays alive for a very long time to make sure that he protects his daughter's reign. Um, he wants to make sure he's around even when Elodie does ascend the throne. He's not going to try to die too soon. He wants to be here for a while. Let's just get him to get in his. Oh well, he has to go back to bed because he is quite tired. So let's get him to go to sleep. Um, Elodie is, and here's Lamont as well. Elodie was talking to Cyrus, so I will go ahead and end this gathering here, guys. What I'm going to do is I'm gonna get Elodie to go to bed. Um, she might even actually let's get her to come over here and talk to Victor. Oh my God, what is she doing? Listen to Cyrus's question. He's about to give her a romantic question. But let's get her to actually go ahead and comfort Victor in this moment. And apologize. Offer her condolences to her husband and tell him that she's very, very sorry about what happened to his mother, and she wishes that she can do something about it, but you know she cannot. She cannot. So he's gonna get out the tub really quickly. And I think she's gonna go ahead and give her husband a kiss. And she hasn't. She's gonna be romantic with him. She does love Victor. Despite her kind of growing attached to Cyrus, she does very much love her husband. And I don't think she would really confuse her husband's relationship with her concubine's relationship, because even though she's growing a lot of affection for Cyrus, that is a different type of love. And Victor, I mean, who knows? Maybe that might change in a very far future. But for right now, the princess is very, very much in love with her husband, and though she has a disagreement with him here and there, I don't think she's going to stop loving him just like automatically. It takes a while for that type of stuff to happen. They don't happen overnight. But she's going to go ahead and embrace her husband and kiss him. Oh, did you just? But I don't know what that was. Embrace him and oh wait, apologize and then give him a kiss here. And tell him that everything is going to be all right. And how sorry she is about basically his mother passing away. Um, and I'm pretty sure, she's also with this mix of, Queen Lilith passing away is like she's also going through this like hard attachment that she had to her own familiar who has passed away. Her spirit has, is basically gone now, and the only thing that's left is Duskfire and Dune Dust. Eventually, I will have to get breeding pairing started for Duskfire and Dune Dust. They are going to breed with regular cats. They are very intelligent compared to other cats, but we must continue the familiar lines here because, we got to make sure we continue that for the next generations to come. They will breed with regular cats, but their spirits, their intelligent minds will be passed on to their children, and they will be connected to the royal family for hopefully centuries to come. Oh, look at this. She's giving Victor a kiss. She's going to go ahead and kiss him and tell him that everything is going to be fine and that she's sorry about what's happened to his mother and stuff like that. I'm pretty sure he's going through so much right now. I'm pretty sure. Hopefully the princess can go ahead and get in bed before it is too late. Oh my God, the high tournament starts tomorrow. Interesting. Okay, come on, Elodie, go get in the bed. You're about to pass out. You got this, girl. You got this. Just in time, too. There you go. Okay, guys. So I'm gonna come back whenever Elodie is ready to go ahead and take Cyrus out on a town. So I'll see you then. Okay, guys. So we are back, and we are currently on a little date with Cyrus and the Princess Elodie here. I have taken them to the Bluffs, which is like a place in Windenburg, but I actually renovated the whole area, so it looks a lot different from what before it was here. I am going to say like this is a ruined area. Maybe that was created in the beginning of Queen Orleans' reign. Maybe it was a place that they were going to host celebrations for. They have a statue of the goddess in the middle here, is what I'm pretending, of course. But I'm just gonna say like this was like like the Queen Orleans was in a process of making it and never finished it, and maybe the princess here she has brought um, Cyrus here on a secret, little rendezvous to have a little fun with him in this place that her mother was essentially building but never got to finish. It could have been like a temple that they were gonna have, but who knows? But anyway, I have them on like a romantic date now. Her room was completed. I guess I'm just gonna get them to do like a bunch of romantic interactions together, maybe even woohoo, since that's what she wanted to do, go on a romantic date with him. Right now they're eating BLTs on their picnic date. She does own this item because I brought it here. What are they talking about? I might just have to take it out. Oh my god, look at this. This is so cute. Oh my god, Thea's now a toddler. I gotta give her a makeover. Um, but Cyrus, let's see what did she get from him? Picnic bonding. Aww. Elodie has a lovely picnic with Cyrus. Good food and nature can bring everyone together. Um, so after they do get done doing this, I'm gonna go ahead and put this in her inventory. I'm gonna get rid of this because if we're gonna use this picnic area. Well, this the cart, this right here. So I'm gonna sell that, and then I'm gonna get Elodie to come back. What is she doing? Eat BLT. Elodie, what are you doing? You're going. You're coming. Sit here. Just to put something in your inventory that doesn't make any sense. Like, oh my god. Okay, so she's finished eating. Let's get her back inside her everyday wear. And then have her come sit here with Cyrus. Come on. Because I don't know who told you to come all the way over here. Um, so she's gonna go ahead and I think maybe kiss him. Maybe let's see. Let's see. Or watch Sky with Cyrus. Is he still eating? You can stop eating. You can stop eating your food now. Come on. Okay, good. So you guys are gonna go ahead and watch the sky together. Um, go ahead and try to kiss him as well. And let's see what else you can do. Physical intimacy, make out with him. See how that goes. Um, I feel like in this moment, LOD would kind of vent to Cyrus in a way, and she would tell him that she would I feel like she would confess to Cyrus that she actually does like him a lot. And that in a way she always thought that Cyrus would be her concubine and he would father her children. And I mean he has done that. Um, he was one of her first crushes along with Thomas. So I feel like as a young girl, she just always assumed Cyrus would be that man, that would have children with her. He would be her concubine, never her husband, of course, because Elodie never had the want to marry. This is the life that she wanted, to have multiple concubines and maybe have love for certain ones like Cyrus. But I feel like she would vent to Cyrus in this moment. She would tell him, the pressures of being married is kind of hard sometimes. I love Victor, and he's my husband and I want what's best for him and our daughter Moira. But sometimes I like the freedom that I have with you and my other concubines. I'm not restricted to certain areas of, the bedroom or, life with you as I am with Victor. She's kind of, essentially telling Cyrus that life is more easier with him due to the fact that she doesn't have so much commitment to him as he, of course, is not her, you know, he's not her official husband. He's just a consort to essentially Princess Elodie. Embrace caress cheek. Oh, we could just get them to make out again. And maybe they would probably come over here and skinny dip together. So let's see. Yeah, so let's get them to do that. They're just gonna have like a little bit of fun here. Um, but yeah, she would just tell him like she loves Victor and you know, um, and stuff like that. But she just feels more at peace with Cyrus at times. And she very much appreciates him for giving her the daughters that she needed. It's definitely making her appear as strong. It's making her appear as a very strong candidate as princess compared to her sisters. They have had nothing but sons. Well, not Celeste. We don't know what Celeste is gonna have yet, but Dionira she's had a son, and Elodie she's had three daughters. And she's thanking Cyrus for his part to play in that, and I feel and stuff like that. And I feel like in this moment, maybe well, I won't say that he will say it now, but I think that they're kind of going to live in the moment right now. Cyrus is kind of just taking all this in and just playing into the whole idea that he is Elodie's safe place. Because technically he is. He's kind of been raised in a sense to be this safe person for his future queen here. So I don't really blame him. Cyrus is enjoying the date and would like to spend time together. Perhaps you would like to extend the date. Yeah, we can extend it to be longer. He wants to spend a little bit more time with Elodie. Um, oh wow, he really does like the princess here. They're gonna go ahead and skinny dip though. Let's see what happens. So they're just having a little bit of fun. This is so cute. All right, there we go. What is on him? What is that? I don't know what that is. And it looks like his hair changed a whole different color as well. What is going on? I don't know what that is. But she's gonna go ahead and splash him. I think they're just kind of spending time with each other. I'm pretty sure Victor is wondering where his wife is. Is it is becoming nighttime. Um, let's see, flirt. Is it? I thought there was like an option. Oh yeah, kiss in water. So she's gonna go ahead and kiss him in the water here. And then we can go ahead and get them out. Give a massage to him. Can she do that? Is there like a place where she can do that at? I don't think so. Well, I mean the temporary one has gone away. And yeah, let's go ahead and I guess get them out of the water. Well, no, she's about to kiss him. Oh my god, I should take a picture of this. I guess they do have a steamy relationship. Wow, guys! Why got this is so wow, guys! This is so crazy. Like Ellie's she's kind of in a sense having almost an affair with Cyrus because their relationship is supposed to be strictly, business related in a way, but she's making it more than that. She is spending time with him outside of the harem, which it isn't illegal, but is like kind of almost cheating on Victor in a way. But she's gonna go ahead and she's kissing Cyrus here, and then we're gonna get them to come back over here, guys, and we're gonna get them to woohoo together. So yeah, I think after maybe their woohoo, is Cyrus is gonna also make a confession to Princess Elodie, guys, and it's gonna probably cause some drama. And right after this, guys, we're gonna hop over to Sunstone Castle because we kind of spent all of our days that we were supposed to spend with Princess Elodie at basically Odina Castle. And then right after we basically go to Sunstone Castle, we gotta hop over to Odina Castle for the high tournament, and then we can go right back to Sunstone Castle, cause we might spend like the next episode the whole time. Actually, guys, I think this episode is gonna be a lot shorter. What I think I'm gonna do is I am going to I don't know what is all of this. I gotta see how to take all of this off of him because I don't know how this is all on his naked body. But what I think I am going to go ahead and do is I'm gonna end this episode shorter. It's going to be a shorter episode than most of my other ones, and we are going to go ahead and end the episode off with Dionira trying for her second born child, and I think that'll be nice. And then the next episode can be dedicated to the tournament and going into more details about what's going on at the Sunstone Castle. So the both of them, I'm let me get her in her everyday wear because it's gonna bother me that she's naked and he's not. So let's just get her in her everyday wear for this. And they're about to go ahead and woohoo, guys. Now I do remember that there is a risk that the princess can indeed get pregnant from this. So yeah, hopefully she doesn't because that's just gonna make Victor even more upset. But yeah, guys, the princess has taken Cyrus on a little rendezvous getaway. She has very much a tenant revolt. One of the harem, you know what? I can't be bothered. Um, but yeah, I cannot be bothered with that. That's so annoying. I'm pretty sure that that would probably make Victor very much upset to see that his wife has gotten pregnant again with Cyrus. So hopefully she does not end up pregnant. But none of this has happened like in a state of like trying to, you know, I wouldn't say trying to soften the queen. I'm trying to soften the princess up, but like kind of like their emotions are high right now. I think Cyrus, I don't think he would have said this, but because they're so vulnerable with each other right now, I think he would confess to basically Elodie, like, you know, Victor talked to me and he's basically going to tell her, like, he basically threatened me to stay away from you. And I am a little afraid of what might happen in the future. And I feel like he knows what he's doing as well, even though he probably wouldn't have said this beforehand. He knows what he's doing. And he's kind of setting up tension between Victor and Elodie here. And trying to also kind of create a wedge between the married couple, but he's gonna go ahead and have a deep conversation with the queen, the princess here, and he's going to essentially tell her, educate on positive. But yeah, he's gonna go ahead and she's gonna go ahead and essentially tell him that, he's gonna go ahead and essentially tell her that Victor threatened him to stay away from her, and you know that he's extremely upset about basically the fact that not Hestia but Arwen was born, and then now Hestia, I'm pretty sure. Um and look at her, the princess is like very upset. Why would he do that? That could cause so much scandal within the court. Imagine the things they would say about him. And then our daughter Moira, she's the next queen. She cannot have any scandals attaining to her, and whatever happens with her father is essentially connected to Moira. I feel like in a sense Elodie would probably be panicking right now, like why would he do that, try to come up to you? Someone could have heard what was going on between the two of you, and for him to tell you to stay away from me as if he is the head of my harem, who does he think he is? And I feel like she would most definitely be very upset about this whole ordeal, and we are going to get into that maybe next episode. But for right now, guys, Elodie is going to be hit with this information that her husband has indeed been threatening one of her consorts behind her back, and she's not going to take that lightly. She's gonna have a talk with Victor. And next time we do come back over to Moonstone Castle, and I might just head over there next episode just for that part of the storyline. But we're gonna go ahead and, well, actually, let's see, because now that this is a thing, you have to actually kind of ask them to end the date. End date cheerfully, yeah. So let's just go ahead and end it. so that if we end it here, it won't like create like a problem for them. But she's gonna go ahead and end the date with Cyrus here. Yes, that's good. And she's gonna go ahead. Let me see if she has any wants before we do go. It doesn't look like it. So we're just gonna go ahead and send her back home. And I will see you guys when we head over to Sunstone Castle. Okay, so we are back at Sunstone Castle, guys. For the first time in a very long time. Well, not a very long time, but we're back here, and we are currently with Joel as he is speaking to Thomas here, prepping him up to basically go inside of Dianeira's chambers. They're right outside of her bedroom. They're in like this little area right here. He's getting him ready to go up in the chambers to, of course, breed with her. And yeah, I did give Joel a bit of a makeover, as you guys can see. So this is how he does look now. Um, he wants to do something romantic, so we might have the Call of the Queen as well. And something that we're gonna get into why next episode. I feel why Joel was rejecting the queen. I do have an explanation. This explanation has come from basically in a discussion I was having with a Fantasy Esque in the comments about why maybe Joel was acting the way he was acting towards the queen last episode. But we're gonna get into why he was doing it next episode. But we can't do it this one because we only have a little bit more time left. Um, so right when that does happen, we're gonna go ahead and send Thomas inside of the bed chambers. He's right. The Princess Deianira is right now relaxing in the bed, the same bedroom where her older sister Artemis has, passed away, which is probably very, very, very saddening for her. She also wants to talk to Edgona, which is interesting. Um, but yes, we can go ahead and let's just go ahead and send Thomas in here right now, so we won't be wasting any time. Joel is gonna go ahead and leave his daughter's concubine to it. Let's get him to come downstairs and use the restroom here. Now I'm trying to see where should let's just get him to sleep up in here with his grandson for the time being. This is where Princess Elodie was sleeping when she came to stay over, but we're just gonna get him to sleep here for the time being until we actually get the rooms created for our concubine, our harem in Sunstone Castle, which I will probably do off screen for the next episode. So we're gonna go ahead and get Deianira out the bed here. And she's gonna go ahead and greet her concubine. Um, she's gonna go ahead and greet her concubine, um, Thomas. Took me a while to think of his name. And little Salem is here, guys, which is Princess Deianira's familiar. He's soon gonna be dying, which is so sad. Just like Rhea passed away, but hopefully that won't be too bad. Let's just go ahead and get Deianira to embrace him because I don't want to start off too strong. Because the last time she did have a little bit of trouble getting him into. Oh, look at him. He already is starting. Oh my God. Why is this so hard? Like, they already have a romantic relationship. They have woohoo before. So why is this such a problem? Okay, I'm going to cut back, guys. And I'm going to come back when he is more susceptible to her romantic actions. Okay, so I think we're getting to a point to where they are finally are able to go. They're about to try for a baby, I think. Yeah, they are here. So one thing I am going to talk about while this is going on, while the princess is trying for a baby with her concubine here, something that did happen off camera was, let's see if I can come over here, um if I can find it um it was essentially Prince. Oh yeah, here it. No, no. I'm glad I. Mm, where is it? I could have sworn. Oh, Prince Oren has spread some juicy gossip about Prince Amir. So, guys, remember last episode when we did have the wedding between Prince Amir and Lady Jalisa? I did get them. I'm gonna save. I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do with that, but I will next episode get them to try for a baby. I was gonna probably do it off camera, but I kind of want you guys to be there for that try for a baby, so I'm just do that on camera. But essentially, you know, Oren called basically Princess Princess Elodie, and they were discussing whatever they were discussing over the phone. And in the process, guys, they were talking, I guess, talking about Prince Amir. Well, technically, they were sending letters to each other. I don't know why I'm saying over the phone, but she sent letters to, Oren sent letters to her sister about Amir, and maybe it's the fact, like I was discussing last episode, Amir isn't too happy in his marriage with Jaleesa, and maybe Oren has told his sister about his unhappiness with Jaleesa and the Southern's family. Maybe that's what's going on. Like, it kind of further pushes this point I was making last episode, where Amir was not too happy or nervous about marrying Jaleesa, and maybe he's been, confiding in Oren about it, and Oren has told essentially Princess Elodie about it, because Elodie and Oren are very close. If you guys didn't know that, I'm pretty sure you guys did, because I think I showed that in previous episodes. But they are very, very close with one another. So hopefully Dynira end up pregnant this time around, but we're just gonna have to see. Oh my god. Guys, why is it so hard for Dynira to conceive? Oh my god. This is insane. Well, I guess we're just gonna have to try again next episode around 3 a.m. for her to actually try to have a child. Because her and Thomas are having such trouble. This is her second time trying and not succeeding. Well, let's just get her to go to bed. I'm gonna get Thomas up and he can come in one of these rooms, one of these beds in this room. But anyway, guys, my name is Ronald the Simmer, and I will see you all next time. Bye bye.